Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to krabsfx. This is day 7 of the journey to getting funded 100k in capital. Today was a crazy day. TradeLocker actually went down and nobody could basically close their orders or get executed on their orders. If we hop in my prop firm's chat, people were freaking out in here. Let's see, let's go today. I don't know if they're still freaking out, but before everybody was freaking out. And basically their close all button or their exit trade button wasn't working. And what that did for me, it did benefit me. This would have been a break-even trade because price pushed 1-to-1 RR and then tapped my break even, and then I would have been out break even, but price continued to push up and I could not exit. My stop loss didn't get executed because TradeLocker was down. I wrote it right here, and there was 10 a.m. news, so it would have been bad. I probably would have lost some here, I'm not gonna lie, but that stop loss did not get executed and I couldn't close my trade. Price got to 1-to-2, I couldn't close. Price pushed more, still couldn't close. And then eventually, about an hour later, I was able to close at a 1-to-3 for a total of, let's see, on that trade, a total of 3.3% profit, which is pretty nice. We did get stopped out before this trade, but we're going to be breaking down both of these trades. So we took 1 L and 1 win today. Pretty big win. This realistically would have been a break even, but the TopTierTrader, or the TradeLocker platform, this platform here, actually went down and basically screwed a lot of people, but it did help me in my favor. So yeah, that was a blessing. But we're going to keep on going. Here we got our L, 1 win. So for the day, we're up about 2.3%. The account is back at, or above break even. Now we're at 1% profit. So yeah, I'm going to be breaking down this first trade I took on US 30. Here are my confirmations here. Price was bullish, or my bias was bullish. Today did not go bullish, but the previous day was bullish, so I was expecting today to be bullish. And the previous daily candle and the previous 4-hour candle, they both closed bullish, giving me my fixed bullish bias. So I really wanted to see buys play out here. But right at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, price filled this 4-hour imbalance and tapped into this 1-hour fair value gap. This was actually a pretty early entry on that 9:30 a.m. candle. It could have been a little bit too early, but I did like the fixed bias, and I just expected price to fill this and push very fast and hit my TP. But we got screwed by a FU candle. We did have a nice exit. We lost a little bit under 1%. If we go right here, or no, we lost 990. Well, we didn't lose over 1%, which is important because in the past I saw that our stops were getting slipped a little bit early, or our stops were just getting slipped, meaning price just went through them and we would lose a little bit more than 1%. But now we're trying to keep it under 1% losses and bigger wins. 1-to-2s, 1-to-2s, and 1-to-3s is what I ideally want. But yeah, so my confirmations here were 1 time being most important. 9:30 a.m. New York Stock Exchange open. That's the number 1 most important. Time and price are the most important things on this whole chart. But number 2, we had bias, fixed bullish bias. We were following bias. And the third confirmation I had was this 1-hour fair value gap and 4-hour imbalance, both filled. And I did get some rejection. Price did fill it and start to wick, and that's when I got in. And We pushed a little bit actually, but then we reversed. So we pushed a little bit into profit. We did not hit my 1-to-1. We almost did, but we didn't fully hit it, so I couldn't move my stop loss to break even. So this was an L trade minus 1%, but it was all good. I was confident in my strategy, and I was looking at NASDAQ as well. NASDAQ was also fixed bullish bias, meaning the previous daily candle closed bullish and the previous 4-hour candle also closed bullish, meaning I was looking for buys. And if you look at the previous day, it's in a nice uptrend. So that's something that I was looking for as well. The previous day being fully bullish. My bias for this session was bullish, and I was only looking for buys. So here are my confirmations here. Time being 9:30 a.m. very important. I trade 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. That is my trading window and the only time I'll take my entries. So yeah, so about TradeLocker being down, or actually let me just finish this. Also, this 1-hour imbalance was filled here. So price opened around this area, and price went to fill this 1-hour imbalance, which then I entered. Price went to my 1-to-1 RR. I moved my stop loss to break even, and I couldn't close it. Price pushed down to my break even. I was hitting the close button. I tried it on the app, on the web page, and I could not exit. So the first thing I did was I went to my prop firm's Discord, and we found out that TradeLocker was down. A lot of people got screwed today, but they are refunding people, or they're compensating people for their losses, but not for profit. So this could have been really bad if price pushed and then we got stopped, or like we didn't get stopped because nobody's orders were being executed, and that was a big issue. Like their servers were down today. So yeah, that could have been very bad. It would have wasted time on this prop account challenge. It would have taken time for support to reach out to me and exchange details and all that. But they would refund. I know that because it's happened before in the past, unfortunately. And they did refund everyone that had losses during it. But this just totally could have been the opposite direction, just like US 30. And my account would have been blown. And I would have to reach out to their support. It would have been a whole ass thing. But we got blessed here. On our fourth confirmation was some rejection. So price filled this 1-hour imbalance, started to wick a little bit. Then I entered on that when price was wicking. Then price pushed 1-to-1, moved my stop to break even. My order didn't execute because TradeLocker was down, so we stayed in. And also this was 10 a.m. news, so it was crazy candle. This candle was straight up moving like this, like live. So that was not something fun. But then we were able to close here in about an hour of time. They fixed their servers or whatever issue they had. But yeah, crazy day today, but we ended up alive. We got blessed on this NASDAQ. But what's important was we had the bias right here, meaning my bias was correct and we got rewarded for that. So yeah, hopefully TradeLocker doesn't bug out no more, because it was absolutely stressful to have a big trade open like that. I mean, this trade ran huge. We ran about 1-to-10 with my entry here. That's the best thing about these types of setups I got here. Fair value gap fills, previous day's lows, false breakouts, your previous day's lows and highs, Asia session range. You position yourself to catch these big moves. If I left a runner, I easily could have made couple extra percent there if you held. Yeah, I wouldn't be holding at all-time highs, but even a 1 to 5, like absolutely crazy. So the entry on this trade was great. This one, it was basically the same setup, imbalance fill for value gap fill, following our bullish bias on both of the indices. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Crazy day today with TradeLocker being down, but we're now in profit on the 100K account. We're in 1% profit. So we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to keep going. We're going to manage risk, and we're going to follow our strategy and bias. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys aren't in my Discord yet, join up. We got free resources in here. Grab my own trading journal that I use, and even grab your own trading plan. Check it out, guys. Links in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.